Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today's lecture is about the second year class. It is on chemistry book, page number 216. Today's topic, that is the reaction of alcohols. Alcohols reacts in two ways: by breaking the bond of CO and COH. Okay, there are two types of the reaction inside the alcohol. One due to the breakage of CO group, and another is the OH group breakage of bond. Okay, whenever this bond will be break, then the alcohol act like a electrophile. Okay, this is converted into the this is converted into the electrophile because it is electron deficient, and now it will easily react with the nucleophile. Okay, and whenever this bond will be break, the bond between the O and H will be break. At that time, the alcohol that will be act like a nucleophile because it contains the negative charge, and it is electron loving. And whenever the alcohol the OH CO bond will be break, then the reactivity of the alcohol, the tertiary alcohol will be highly reactive as compared to secondary, and the secondary will be highly reactive as compared to the primary. But whenever the OH bond will be break, at that time the nucleophile will be generated. Okay, at that time this reaction will be inverted. Okay, these are opposite to each other. At that time, the primary alcohol that will be highly reactive as compared to the primary. This is the methyl alcohol that will be highly reactive, then the primary, and then the secondary, and then the tertiary. Then now we will move towards the 217 page. These are the reaction in which the OH bond will be break, and the generation of the electrophile will be occurred. In this reaction, the alkyl halide will be produced into these reaction. Okay, whenever alcohol react with the thionyl chloride in the presence of pyridine, it will convert it into the alkyl halide. And this is also the another reaction in which the alcohol that this is also called as neutralization, but it will be occurred in the presence of the zinc chloride. In this reaction, the water molecule in one salt is produced, and this is alkyl halide. Whenever alcohol that is reacted with ammonia in the presence of thioxide, it will convert it into the ethylamine. Okay, and now we will move towards the that reaction in which the cleavage of the bond that is in between the OH, and there will be the production of the nucleophile, and here the alkyl two molecule of the ethanol that will react with the sodium metal, and there will be the generation of the sodium ethoxide. This reaction, this is the esterification reaction in which the alcohol and the carboxylic acid they will react to each other in the presence of sulfuric acid, and there will be the one ester is formed in this reaction. And this reaction you have taught earlier in previous lecture. In this ethanol react with the Grignard reagent, and there is a formation of the methane. Now we will move towards the other reaction. In these reaction, whenever the alcohol react with the oxygen, and these are the oxidation reaction, and oxidation occurred in the presence of the potassium chromate, and in the presence of sulfuric acid, and there will be the whenever this reaction occur in which the primary alcohol oxidize, it will convert into the ethanol. And the next reaction is in which the secondary alcohol, it will react with the, it will oxidize it, into the ketone, that is the propanol. And the next reaction in which this reaction, that is about the tertiary alcohol. In this reaction, whenever these alcohol are oxidized, they will be they will show the elimination reaction. You know that what is the elimination reaction in these reaction. The beta hydrogen and the one hydroxyl group, they are they produce water molecule, and there will be the one unsaturation indicated in the these reactions are called as elimination reactions. Now move towards the next page, that is on 218. In this page, dehydration is occurred in ethanol. In this reaction, this is also the reaction of the that is the elimination reaction. In this, whenever sulfuric acid react with the ethanol in the presence of 180 degree temperature, it will convert it into the ethene. And next reaction in which the two molecule of the ethanol, that is dehydrated in the presence of sulfuric acid, but here the difference between the temperature, there is the 180 degree and here is the 140 degree centigrade. In both these reaction, the product will be the different. Here is the ethane, while here is the dimethyl ether. Next reaction that you already taught in your previous lecture. In these reaction, the formation of the alkyl halides. In this reaction, the ethanol in the presence of the trichlorophosphate, it will convert it into the alkyl halides. In the next reaction, the pentyl chlorophosphate, that will also convert it into the ethyl chloride. Next reaction, that is the very important reaction according to the examination point of view, because in this reaction there is the identification of the tertiary, primary and secondary ethyl alcohols. In this reaction is called as Lucas reaction. This is on the name of the scientist who has to discovered it. In this reaction, whenever the alcohol reacts with the HCl in the presence of zinc chloride and anhydrous zinc chloride, this reaction will immediately converted into the product in the case of the tertiary alcohols, while the secondary alcohol, they will show the reaction after some time, while in the case of the primary alcohol, we must have to heat after the entering of the reactants. The reaction will convert it into the product in the presence of heat. And this is the how we can distinguish these three types of the alcohols. Another reaction in which there is a difference between the methanol and ethanol, and this is also called the reaction, its name is the iodoform test. Inshallah, in next lecture we will study about it. Okay, Allah Hafiz, take care.